because your opinion started the term or phrase in hip-hop that basically created a movement, another angle. What was your train of thought the day, and I'm going to adopt this from the last talk we had with Game, but your train of thought when you actually, did you know that it would be controversial when you said hip-hop is dead, or was it because you were literally tired of what you were hearing and seeing?
I'd say hip-hop is dead was a title that was, it was like overdue to be said. So by the time I said it, I thought people were like, oh, he should have been said. Hip-hop is dead is something Andre 3000 said about 4 years ago on Source. Something Tribe Called Quest said it 2 years before Andre 3000 said it in the Source or whatever. So people been saying it. I just felt I was late. But it has to be just right on time either way.
So when KRS comes with an album called Hip Hop Lives, was that something that did you look at that as is something against what I said, or was it more like there's two sides of the spectrum?
No, it's like,
were you working together on this?
Was it when KRS said Hip Hop Lives, it's like, thank God. Because nobody else can say it but him. Because if someone else says it, that means they're just trying to benefit off of the hype. When he says it, they go, oh shit, he about to kick our ass. Because nobody else could say it. You know what I'm saying? And the title Hip Hop is Dead was for us to react. It was not for someone to get mad at me and when somebody says, oh, I don't believe Nas, I'll never take offense to that because it's not about Nas, it's about hip hop. It's not Nas is dead, it's like hip hop is dead. So when they respond to it, the other rappers that didn't understand what I was saying, nobody else spoke up but KRS. So now that he got Hip Hop Live, I'm anticipating that album more than any rap album in the industry.
When I heard that, then I heard the simmering of, oh my God, is hip hop dead? Then, of course you think, well, what the hell am I gonna do?
So I wanted to just see who really loves it. They're making money off of it, so who really knows what it is? And you start to realize who didn't know what it is. And then they try to make it cool to not know what it is. That's foul. That's self-destruction. Like, if you say, oh, it's cool, I don't know who them niggas is. Nah, stupid that is in music. Like, Bob Dylan's never gonna say he don't know Muddy Waters, he don't know B.B. King, he don't know Johnny or whatever. Yeah. He's gonna be like, well, I got into music because when you listen to Donny Hathaway album, at the end he's like, what are you gonna do, Donny Hathaway, after you finish this tour? Well, I'm gonna go back to school and study music. Ooh. You ask another dude, if you say that, I'm like, this is the music industry. So the reason that cats don't excel that much is because they still thinking they catching on to something that's the thing that make money now. It's the hustle. So when I said hip hop is dead, they don't even know what hip hop is. Even some of these dudes with platinum records don't even know what hip hop. I would be ashamed if I played rock and roll classical music and didn't know Mozart. If I played rock and roll and didn't know motherfucking any one of those legends that made. So they don't even know how stupid they look when they go, I don't know who that is. Who is Busy Bee? The fact that you don't go and learn means you're a fucking idiot.
Real talk.
Period.
So what's the solution?
Word.
What's the solution now?
I'm with you 100%.
That's word.
One generation, the generation right after.
Yes.
What's the solution for this generation that's coming through? I mean, what do you think what's the solution?
I'd say that the whole thing has to be destroyed. It is starting a corporate boardroom. So that's where they get it mixed up. You got no disrespect, but you got a lot of non-black executives who think they understand black music and know where to put the money into it to make it go in. And then when it all flips on them, they fucked up millions and they sit back, and now it's coming back to niggas having to go from the gut to do this shit. We don't need to go to these big corporations no more. We got to start this shit on our own. And you got to understand, the Barry Gordys in the world didn't work purposely. It was intentional to stop the Barry Gordys from working. So you got to also remember there's an enemy. It's not as easy to just go in the record business and do it because you got money-hungry gangsters that's more gangster and grimy and disgusting than any crackhead in the projects, and they're educated. But they after this money. So when you try to start your label and you don't know why you keep hitting the glass ceiling, it's on purpose. They're stopping you straight in your tracks. And if you don't recognize that and line your army up and realize who we up against, it ain't gonna never work. Or you gotta use your business savvy to manipulate them greedy pigs to get in bed with you, to do business with you, because shit is over.
So you see this as a positive thing for those who are starting or trying or inspired to be artists or be in the industry?
No, I think they fucked. I think the new artists are fucked. They don't have a clue. Because they come in and sign deals that been fucked up 25 years ago. So when you look at the KRS-Ones and shit, the Mick Jaggers of the game, look at the Nas's, Mick Jagger and them niggas is pushing 60, but they selling out to 60,000 people a night when they tour. KRS-One music is more brilliant than Rolling Stones music. That's just a fact. But yet he's not selling 60,000 people a night. That's on purpose. You understand what I'm saying? Rolling Stone tickets will go on sale. I got the articles when they had tickets in Madison Square Garden. Niggas getting murdered. There was girls getting naked. Worse than any hip hop concert ever was. But it still goes on. So our shit here, that it's never going to reach that. You could go to Africa. I can go to Africa to 50,000 people because it's a black. They get it. But we're not economically developed like America. Africa was economically developed. I would move there and not have to sell records here because it would be over there what the Rolling Stones are over here. So it's up to us what we want to get out of it.
And my last question.
Damn, I'm talking a lot.
No,
I'm there the motherfucking teacher. That's right. That's right.
I was right. I was taking a closer seat. I was like, this is amazing.
This is what y'all need to hear.
No one for the ladies. What do you say to artists that are still writing the bitches and hoes thing today? Is it cool? Is it a creative mode thing, or should it be something that they should alter?
I mean, if I didn't watch Jason kill and mutilate big-breasted white girls and watch Playboy magazine exploit women, and if I didn't grow up in a country where pimps and brothels were created for us to be entertained by, then I wouldn't know anything about it that much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just doing what America does, and I'm just talking how America does. There is bitches and hoes, and all the women that say that there ain't, you know what I'm saying, they dance to those records. It's a deep-rooted issue that we call each other bitches and hoes. It's a terrible situation. But the reality of it is, there's worse things going on in rap music with bitches and hoes. This shit should have, and I think the conversation just started because of Don Imus. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, people are taking advantage of that bitch hoe shit. But girls is in the club, what up, bitch? What up, hoe? It's not good, it's not great. It's not great, it's not good, but I'm really not gonna say bitch, stop saying bitch and hoe in the next year. I think I will because I have a daughter and I don't want her to do that shit. But right now that shit is just like, it's in our conversation because when I'm around certain females, they call each other bitch and hoe. So
it's a part of the dialect.
It's a part, and it's not for everybody. Like Snoop Dogg is
But Don Imus said it, and it was cool for him.
I think when Don Imus said it, he means rape, he means murder, he means death of a black woman. That's where he got it from. That's where they learned it from. When I say it, I'm just talking street slang. You know what I'm saying? It's a really twisted situation with that one right there. In a way, I see Don Imus. He has a point. He can be fucking. He can say fuck these black hoes because Chris Rock kills white people all day. We should have that expression. We should have that expression. Come on, Chris, get up in here. Chris Rock tells the truth about the world, whether they like it or not. Don Imus gave his mentality to the world, whether we like it or not. It's something we can learn from. He was wrong for saying it, but it's like he's been saying it, and it's just something we can learn from because the motherfucker is swift, is shock jock. He wanted to go out with a bang. He's old. His career's over. He went out with a bang. He's controversial. He can write his book now. Whatever. And then the media starts playing off of it. Oprah takes advantage of it. She gets her ratings up. Kevin Lyles is an asshole. Russell Simmons is an asshole. And he's saying he's the biggest black executive in the world. That shit don't make no sense. So they on Oprah trying to make a platform to sell books. Meanwhile, they're telling Snoop he shouldn't have a record deal. Snoop is our Ruby Ray Moore. Snoop is our Mac. Snoop is our pimp. If you don't want to listen to it, turn it off. He's been doing what's been going on in the streets forever by white men. They created pimps. They created Gucci to men. Women want to fuck for Gucci. I walk down Fifth Avenue, I see a bunch of white girls looking snobby. Dumb as the hoes. You know what I'm saying? And it's black hoes too. And fuck it. That's what it is. I'm drunk, so I know I sound stupid too. Fuck it. Real tough. Some bitches is hoes, yo. And some niggas is niggas, and some crackers is crackers. Like that's what it is. And I think it's like when Imus says it, he affects us in the wrong way. Because my mother is black and my daughter's black. And, you know, it's a white world we live in. So when he says it, he speaks for... I'm out.
Yeah, that was real. Good looking on that.
Taught him about black.
No doubt, that was real.
What up, y'all? This is Nas.
on that.